as we're underway in Super Bowl 56.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Tua now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on second and 10. Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Hardman on the return.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Here's Hardman to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 20! And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You will call them on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Melvin Ingram able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gaskin. And he's stopped immediately there.
Daniel Sorensen there to make the stop.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Melvin Ingram bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll run now with Gaskin.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This is Gaskin on the carry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Tua going to throw.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
From the gun, it's Tua.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to air one out. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua going deep here for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to hit it accurate.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 75 yards. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Melvin Ingram make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So we've reached halftime here in the... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tua to throw again. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jared Reed in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Tua now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the... Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To try again after the sack. Tua, that's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 10, Tua forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Nick Bolton, his 2nd sack of the night. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And boy, how many times have we seen this from Tyreek Hill, that ability to take the ball in and turn upfield.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will swell by one more. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Finding some room at midfield. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Into a sea of defenders, unintercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this. When that pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood